1:30 p.m. ET/MINNEAPOLIS. So that is what Vikings special team coordinator Mike Prefer meant by the term pressure kicks. Not lost in the pandemonium of the Minneapolis Miracle, 7 Heaven, the heist at the bank, whatever you want to call Case Keenum's insane touchdown pass to Stefon Diggs to lift the Vikings over the Saints at the last possible second is how Kai Forbath erased years of heartache among this fan base with critical kicks at moments when the stakes couldn't have been any higher. Kai Forbath made 3 field goals in Sunday's thrilling win over the Saints. Photo by Nick Wasik on SportsWire. Minnesota's 2,924 win that punched its ticket to the NFC Championship game didn't come down to a game-winning field goal, though it very easily could have had. Saints safety Marcus Williams forced Diggs out of bounds after his sideline catch. Heck, had he made the tackle inbounds, the thought of a last-second boot would have gone out the window as time expired. Forbath didn't come into Sunday's thriller with a ton of playoff experience. He kicked 2 extra points for Washington in an NFC wildcard game on January 6, 2013, but hadn't attempted a field goal. From the wildcard round through Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis, espn.com has the playoffs covered. Schedule coverage, more, resetting the NFL playoff bracket. His first, a 20-yarder in the first quarter, was a nice way to break the ice. But things were about to get a lot more difficult. Before halftime, Forbath attempted a 49-yarder with the Vikings ahead 170. The kick strayed to the left of the goal post, a familiar sight of heartbreak for Minnesota, but his story wasn't going to be defined by wider left infamy like it had for Gary Anderson and Blair Walsh in years past. There was still time to right his wrongs, and Forbath's ability to put misses behind him when things don't go as planned is one of his most appreciated skills. He does a better job than I do. Prefer said last week. I'm a little bit more emotional than Kai, so typically if he does miss a kick or doesn't hit a kickoff how we want it, I kind of give him 2 or 3 plays. I do that for myself. 2 or 3 plays, okay, I got to get my composure back, then I'll go talk to him and it's usually it went off my toe or I didn't follow through right or whatever the case might be, and we've just got to get to him refocused, and he'll go out and do his job. But he does a really good job of forgetting about the last one and going on to the next one. Keenum bounced back from a third-quarter interception that set up a Saints touchdown, throwing a 27-yard strike to Jarius Wright that set up another 49-yard field goal attempt. The outcome was notably different this time around, as Forbath dared to give the Vikings a 2014 lead. Mike Zimmer reiterated his confidence in Forbath last week while noting the boost the Vikings had from his crystal ball. No damn curse was about to divert Minnesota from its path, especially not in the kicking game. So when Forbath lined up for a 53-yarder after Adam Thielen hauled in an incredible sideline catch, the kicker wasn't fearful of the situation as he stared down the kick that would give the Vikings the lead at the time. He had the benefit of history on his side. Not long before, Forbath booted a 53-yard field goal to give Minnesota an 11-point lead at Washington in Week 10. I was just trying to tell myself, it's just like practice. Forbath said. I made that kick plenty of times. Don't change anything. I didn't want to have any regrets after it. Just swing normal. The trepidation brought forth by years of postseason kicking woes dissipated Sunday. The ghosts of playoffs past may always loom in the background, but Forbath's 3 made field goals and 2 extra points made sure they wouldn't spoil one of the most magical moments in team history. We'll never know what the outcome would have been for Forbath had Diggs gone out of bounds to set up a 4th field goal for the win. With the way things played out, the Vikings will never have to know. I was ready to kick another one, but what an incredible way to win. Forbath said.